Has anyone thought about this with adoptive children from outside Europe? How many of them actually seem to have ADHD? Already as a child or a teenager, because at that time these terms weren't used, but regarding East Indian girls specifically, not ADHD, but it's hyperactivity, and they also had some tendency towards storytelling. Many of them, I didn't meet many of them actually, but those few had some striking common traits. And I've had this confirmed not only East Indians, but I've seen people from Chile, Latin America in general, some East Asian too. And this is not only my own observation, this is a known fact that a considerably higher percentage of these people do have ADHD compared to the population in general. So how come? And there's all these theories. Maybe about their mother smoking throughout the pregnancy, and this fetus suffering damage from this, because there seems to be a factor causing ADHD. Clever guy, clever, not say wise guy. Many people with ADHD may perhaps have mothers having smoked during pregnancy, but this is not the thing causing. It's genes, and there's a reason to why she did smoke during pregnancy, because she has it too, and she knows that she shouldn't, and she really tries. But fuck, this is part of the problem, self-regulation. And these families getting into these kind of situations where they need to hand their own child over to someone else. Would you think this is easy to anyone? You don't do it unless it's very much necessary. And even then, most people won't. So we may imagine that things have actually become quite a bit necessary before making such a decision. And what kind of families this occur? The outcasts of the ghetto population. What are their characteristics, these individuals? Some people like to see connections to psychopathy and such. Yeah, they antisocial living and stuff. They don't seem to have morals or ethics. Fuck. This has nothing to do with morals or ethics. It's about how things develop. In general, these guys are highly empathetic. A lot above average. They also have, because this one is actually true for most people on the autism spectrum too. They have higher emotional empathy than normal people. I have observed this. Their problem is that they do not know how to interpret these signals, but they do receive them. These people having ADHD are not perhaps quite that sharp at receiving, but they are a lot more sharp when it comes to interpreting. A lot more sharp than the average normal human. Very sensitive and very easily touched. So to that degree that they need to detach to at all get some thinking done, which once in a while becomes necessary. They need to detach and shut things out to make this at all possible. And they do also have this, even if not thinking very much, they are usually rather bright and logic and rational, and then have this ability to detach and do what's actually necessary. In some families, they might perhaps let the child die because we can't take care of her. Yeah, but let us take this child to Sweden. Really, can you imagine Sweden? And raise her in a happy family of priests or medics. No, I can't leave my own child. And as a result of this, child perhaps dies. A mother having ADHD probably would not let this happen, because she knows that it's about life or death. This might be what saves her daughter's life. It hurts her just as much as it hurts any parent. But she knows it's necessary, and she has this ability to detach. And I'll return to this. Really, I'll definitely will.